Sick and tired of that same old repetitive. Looking for something fresh, I think we got your medicine. The proof is in the pudding, people peep the evidence. Got both feet in the door, you better let us in. Sick and tired of that same old repetitive.
I think there's a lot of hip hop out there. I think it's like any other genre. People are gonna find what they like and take it, and people are gonna find what they don't like and disregard it. But I think it's good. I hear new artists monthly that I'm like, oh wow, this is dope, this is cool. I give it a listen and catch on to that. What about you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like you have the mainstream and then you have independent music and people that do their stuff and independent labels and stuff. I feel like the independent labels are definitely bigger than they were in the late 90s and like when they were like first, like when nobody really didn't know about underground hip hop and like, I feel like those labels have formed into something a little bigger than what they even used to be, and like more people, worldwide are definitely paying attention to the independent labels and stuff, because a lot of the stuff that's on the radios, is just so far-fetched from a reality in life itself. It's just like, like they're like, no way, what I mean? How the hell is this, everybody's like rapping like this, everybody's doing that. There's got to be other things out there, and these independent labels definitely have a better way, with technology of reaching the fans, what I mean? So they're definitely, independent music is definitely a little bigger, I think, now than what it used to be when we were first, like, finding it and trying to find it and searching for it. You had to go to shows and see these artists yourself as opposed to looking on the computer and it's everywhere. You know what I mean? Because now everything's all over the computer.
Yeah, you could definitely, you could swim through a vast amount of music and
find
stuff.
You could weed through a lot of crap,
Or like any 80s movie that I grew up on.
Movies makes it fun because you just make references and stuff like that, and if people get it, it's like, it's fun to bring, but like, I don't know, that's a good question. I guess, I don't know.
Back to the Future, definitely. Yeah, that's an awesome movie.
You have to look at radio when we grew up too, though. Like radio when we grew up was different, so radio did influence us. I would say influenced me. I'm sure it influenced him too, because there were times.
Yeah,
when,
I remember hearing Wu-Tang and like
you know what I mean. Like radio was so different. Radio was playing people like Method Man and Redman and old EPMD and like, you know what I mean. Like the music was different back then. Even the R&B and the hip hop and like, it was just everything was different. You know what I mean. And like I don't know. It was flooded with crap too. Still back then, but. It was definitely, that's...
You're talking about the age-produced great hits from Wham and Aha and who else? Flock of Seagulls.
Flock of Seagulls. Yeah.
Duran. Who else? No, 80s had a lot of good music.
Phil Collins. Phil Collins is the man.
Phil Collins is the man. Probably Louis Logic, and like getting to know him, you see how hard and like how dedicated he is to grind to like have that, like, to keep that fan base and have that fan base. And when we were starting off and got him on our first record and stuff, like, it was like a real, it made us like realize like, all right, like this is what it takes, like, you know what I mean, like this is what you have to do in order to get a following, keep a following, get yourself touring and things like that. So I'd say probably will.
I agree with that. I mean, I also look at Homeboy Sandman came out of nowhere. Like when I first met him, and within a couple of years, like his drive and everything that he's done, like it's definitely an inspiration. Like when I seen him and he like brought it back to like a beginning of something new and different, and like what it used to be when I used to go to shows. Because we've been doing this for a while, and you go to a lot of shows and it's the same thing over and over again. It's nothing new, nothing you haven't seen, and like. When you see something new that is going to stand out and is going to be big, like you just see it, you can tell. And like when we first met him, it definitely pushed us to get on our grind a little more, like, and that's why these past couple of years we really buckled down and
trying to make the right moves to get to a bigger audience. And so get the right distribution.
Definitely, like Lou definitely was that like handout when I didn't think we would cross that line, because there's definitely a line when you feel like, all right, you're going to keep doing things at like a level where nobody's going to know you, or you're going to step up and be recognized. And he definitely recognized us, and to see someone work as hard as him, it was definitely an inspiration. And then to see somebody new come in and really like barreling through things like Sandman, that was definitely like another kick to, like under the ass, like, yo, you guys got to definitely,
it's definitely like they definitely showed you how to stay busy and work hard and get what you want. You know?
Yeah.
And it's a competitive field. Like, you know what I mean. Like, a lot of people rap, and you know what I mean. So, and in that turn too, they, you know what I mean. They showed that, like, you know, being different, having your own style will do well for you, as opposed to just, you know, fitting to the mold.
Razor sharp, stay raising the bar. Play my cards, win or lose, what I say's from the heart. Aim to spark a fire from a crowd or a breakbeat. Start an empire from the ground with my daydreams.
The Blast Off is a free EP that we released, you know, through Kenny Nottingham with F Train Music. It's used as a promotional tool to get people, you know what I mean, interested in Deep Space Soul. You know, it's 10 songs, it's free music. There's a few songs off Deep Space Soul on there. It's really, really good. You know, I'm just saying it because it's us. It's dope music. It's getting a lot of spins from real good DJs. But the difference is this is an EP for free, and the album Deep Space Soul is an album. It's more put together as an album by one producer, as opposed to just a bunch of, like, you know, randomly put together songs.
Our last album was put out in '09, and then from then till now we had put out a free Building Blocks mixtape, but we didn't have F Train working with us to help put like a push behind it. So it was only a selective amount of people that really got to download that mixtape. Like we really had to be very like careful what we did and make sure we like put it out there to tell people to go to our website so they could download it. Now that we have this, that we're putting this out, it was almost like a way to kind of reinvent ourselves, to let people know that we're still out there and still a force to be reckoned with. We had a big, you know, all the artwork is on point, the music is on point, everything's recorded is brand new. It was actually all recorded even, like, you know, in between and after that Deep Space Soul was even made, to help, you know, push for Deep Space Soul. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's definitely, and it's good music. It's definitely most recent, and it's definitely, the beats are dope. And Deep Space Soul.
It's like to warm up your taste buds before your ears.
Yeah, Deep Space Soul has its own sound and mood. It's all by one producer, and like the whole thing within itself, you could tell that all the songs go together. Like it's meant for, all those songs are meant for each other. Like the songs, you know, as a whole.
We're real clear. Like when we release like an album, like this is an album, or we release something else, like this is an EP, or this is this. You know what I mean? Like because I feel like there is a difference between those things. Like when you release an album, you want it to have like one cohesive feel that takes you on a ride, you know?
And if everybody, you know, everybody is rapping over other people's beats. Anytime you really hear us, then anytime you know, a listener will hear us over music, it's usually over our own beats or beats from producers that we know, and it's usually our music. You know what I mean? Like we're never really like putting out. Then even mixtapes that we put together are our music. Just like throwaways that didn't make it onto other, you know, projects, and we put them together and put it out there for free music, because you got to give people free music in order, you know, one, they can never have enough music, and two, like, you got to entice them to want to buy your music. You know what I mean? You have to give them free music in order them like to really see everything. You know, they're like, yo, these guys are doing their thing. Plus, it makes us look more professional.
Exactly, especially
really,
in a world now where everything they can just download like that. That's
yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You have to let them do that.
Entice them.
Yeah,
entice them. Lure them in with your hypnosis.
And before F Trade, really honestly, like, and still even with F Train, we're the only ones doing this. There's no manager. There's no record deal. There's no nothing. Like
Book
we're
our
doing
own shows.
this. Yeah. We talk to these people ourselves, like that, you know, and from what we've known and what we've learned, that's the best way to do it, you know. Well, I definitely have to give that to Mickey Knox, and those guys, they thought it was a good idea to put that Blast Off CD together and like really put that out there. We like I said, we just got in with F Train. We didn't know what they could do for us, and they put that to the table. They were like, we can do this and push that, and we'll print up CDs and we'll make artwork, and we're like, okay, so this winter that's what we did. We did that whole thing, and it was like, all right, the Blast Off, which is, you know, an introduction to Deep Space Soul. You know what I mean? So
clever, very clever.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It works. Great. People are like, some people are like, I can't believe you're giving this away for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the music.
Primo,
is
you know,
really
DJ
good.
Premier. He's
DJ Premier is spinning this on live at the headquarters.
That should tell everybody
10 o'clock on Sirius Satellite. Tune in, maybe you hear it. Yeah.
If you book us, we will come.
Yeah, seriously. You know? Like, yo,
seriously.
We're willing to go wherever it takes. Like, I want to see how far it can go.
You
like,
pay for our plane tickets, you give us a floor to sleep on, some food, we're there.
That's it.
Rock.
That's it. We're not, you know, and after that, the music will speak for itself for the people to hopefully buy.
Yeah, our live show's awesome. It's like way cooler than anything David Copperfield's ever done. I'm just saying in comparison. Thank you, you know, for listening. I know there's like
Are there fans out there?
There's a huge.
Do we have fans? We have fans? Yo, if you guys are out there, if you guys really are out there, yo, support our music. Like, support us. Help us out.
Yeah.
Like, we want to fucking travel and come through and rock shows for you guys. You know what I mean? Like,
Buy us things.
we
We're
love
important.
hip-hop. You know what I mean? We love this shit.
No, I'm sorry.
Put John's baby through college.
Yeah, that's it. I got 2 puppies, you know. They need to be fed. I don't want to feed them.
Pick your style apart piece by piece, it's easily flawed. Sweet Jesus, you are dealing with a genius, of course. A brainiac like Krang, bang up, jump the boogie.
A friend of mine, I went saw him do a couple amateur fights and compete in some tournaments and stuff like that, and he just got interested and started doing it. My best submission move, probably guillotine or Darce choke.
Stunner.
The Stamos stutching. That's another one. It's a good one. Worst move. Anything from butterfly guard. Some people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?" And some people are gonna be like, "Oh, okay, I got it." Any Harry. Wow, that's a good one. Dumbledore. Yes. He's the man, you know?
Gonna rock the stakes and fuck the beat like it ovulates. I populate your town with my seeds, that's monster rate. As profits raise, repeat the process at a constant rate.
I think Eminem back in 1999, 10 days before he blew up, was pretty dope. Like, he was like nobody. And then 10 days after that, he was like, he blew up. It's pretty dope. There's a lot of people that outsiders. Royce the 5'9", back when they were fucking just young. Shit was dope. I was just a teenager. Day laborers would rock. Black Star, The Roots, Tribe Called Quest. Shit, I could keep going. I don't even know. It would be like a Rock the Bells. It would be like Rock the Bells.
Chris Christopherson, maybe. He's big.
I want Yanni to come play. I want Yanni to come play. Tabasco sauce and blowjobs don't mix. Remember that.
All you kids out there, stay safe.
It's 9 hours.
I can't believe you knew that.
Yeah, right?
Top of your head like that?
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
a liar.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah. I come in peace.
If y'all got a jam to rock, we do it. When y'all make the planet stop, we move it. See y'all demand it hot as long as there's a slot. Best make way for the day labor music. If y'all got